All right. Hey there, everybody. This is Tommy G. Coming back from a bit of a technical snafu. But we just went over the last game. Apologize for that, for those of you coming in late. It looks like the Sirloins had beat the Sawteeth 8-3. And
I just got here. What happened?
and they're going on to the semifinals against the Blowfish. There was a whole lot of commentary about what the Overdogs might do to help make the 1-3 the 1-3.
And I think, for the record, I think that was the best commentary we delivered all season too. So it's a shame that they missed out on it.
It was really, it was Golden Globe sort of stuff, or Emmys, or what would that win? I don't know. But anyway, so the Sirloins win it expectedly, and now we're going to go see what happens here. We're going to the pregame show as we are here in Socorro Hills in the Bay Area, and it's the rubber match. It's the winner take all, the final game of a 3-game series. And that first game, like you said, Pete, the Buzzards came out and won it pretty strong, and we weren't sure what was going to happen. But the Overdogs played a 2-hitter in that last game and really showed what they can do. Now they're going to have to carry that on again today and never let up.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put all of the praise at the feet of Chasey Kim, the pitcher, who went 7 innings and was just on fire, and kept the Buzzards off their feet the entire game. So after the first game, the offense of the Buzzards was flying high, and then they ran into just a buzzsaw in the form of Chasey Kim, who shut them down. So hopefully Tarak Smith comes in the third game and continue to keep them on their back heels, and the Overdog offense can get out early and often.
That is the hope. Tarak Smith is the right-handed pitcher. He's got okay velocity, not a whole lot of movement on the ball, but he's pretty accurate. He's thrown no innings in the playoffs. This is his first run here. And he's going up against Candy Sweet, the starting pitcher, the left-hander for the Buzzards. And she's got about the same amount of velocity, a little bit better movement on the ball than Smith, but she's not as accurate. So this isn't their gold trophy pitchers, but both pitchers can make it happen. So it'll be interesting to see what they put on the field.
Yeah, we're at the third pitcher in four-person rotation. So this pitcher and then the subsequent pitcher after this is probably not their strongest to speak of. But I think we've seen some pretty good outings by Tarak Smith, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the playoffs. The notable players for the Overdogs, we got Marshall Brown, who's hitting .375, Anton Goodwood, who's locked in, although maybe suffering a little bit with some physical ailments, but he's hitting .500 with a home run. And then Elroy Action over at second base. Tell me about Elroy Action, Tommy.
Elroy Action, I guess he waited all year for the playoffs. He's got a home run in both games so far, so he's playing his best ball that we've ever seen him play.
Yes, sir. .429 with 2 home runs. As Tom said, he's homered in both playoff games, so hopefully we'll keep that up.
Over on the other side, the notable players for the Buzzards, you got locked in. You got Mario Mustachio, the third baseman. He's been doing very well. Again, .429 in the playoffs with a home run. Jacques Often, the catcher, a good power hitter. He's hitting .286. And B. Bunterson played really well in that first game. Not as great in the last one, but Bunterson's not someone you're going to keep off the plate for very long. They got to be really careful throwing to those guys.
They definitely do, and we talked about it earlier with the performance of Chasey Kim in the last game. He really took the bat out of the hands of the Buzzard hitter. So while they came off of the first game flying high, Kim was able to kind of put them throw a little damper on their offense. So Bunterson was one of those people who I think was 0 for the day in the second game. So 2-hit shutout in that second game by Chasey Kim, and I think it was Rocket Ramon made an appearance as well to help lock it down. But between the two of them, they only gave up one hit, so 1 hit apiece. So that was a 2-hit shutout. So I think the Buzzard offense is going to be suffering a little bit. We may see a little bit of some tense hitters, and as long as Tarak Smith can continue that and keep them off their heels, I think the game kind of leans toward the Overdogs.
Oh boy. Ooh.
It's going to come down to whether or not the Overdogs can get the Candy Sweet, though.
Knock on wood. All right, looking at the starting lineup here, we got Elroy Action is locked in at second base. He's going to stay there. Kasha Emin at shortstop. She's going to stay there. Rhonda Horn is not going to play today. She's hurt. She had that problem with her Achilles, I believe. So she's going to be replaced by Dick Berger at third base. He's going to come in. He played well in the last game, and he's shown that he can be there when they need him. Anton Goodwood is locked in. He's well, and I think he's going to play today because they need to get to that next round. Perhaps he sits out the first game of the next series if they end up making this. What do you think, Pete?
I think that's a sound decision. You need all hands on deck, and Goodwood is one of the most prolific offensive talents they have. So yeah, we want the bat in his hand as often as possible. So I agree with you. And then as you stated, we get to the next round, we'll let Samuel Perez take the first game, and we'll give Goodwood an opportunity to rest up.
Then we got Marsha Brown in right field. She's going to be there doing well. Good question at first base. Rafael Gonzalo is tense. And not sure if he would stay in. What do you think about the Gonzo there, Pete? You think he's going to play?
I think he's over. I'm not sure. I don't have my book in front of me, but yeah, I think he's been struggling at the plate. Do we have another first baseman? Because the only one
Rob Glover plays shortstop and then infield.
That may open us up though to some errors.
Glover doesn't have quite the power, but he's a better contact hitter. He's actually a better fielder as well, although they're both not doing great. I mean, he's got better contact and fielding, and a bigger arm. So maybe Glover comes in and say, "Oh yeah, there, look, he is." It's like we knew they were going to do it. Robin Hugh in left field, out there looking good. Yvette Victorino in center field. She's tense. And the only person that could back Victorino is going to be Casper Stern. He's a better contact hitter. He's got about the same amount of power. He's not as fast. His fielding is about the same. And he's got a stronger arm. So the question is, does Victorino sit or does she play?
That's another troublesome one because she was hot coming down the stretch toward the playoffs, but she has not really done anything since the playoffs started. So on the one hand, you want to give her the benefit of the doubt and hope she's going to have a breakout game here. But by the same token, if she doesn't, that's a hole that we need to fill. So where are you at on it? Do you think we should set her and maybe bring her in pinch hitting, or do we play her and then maybe give her two at bats, and if she doesn't at least reach, we'll bring in a substitute?
That probably sounds good.
Okay.
She'll get the start and see what happens.
Yeah. And like I say, they normally average around 4 at bats, so if she hasn't done anything in 2, let's go ahead and just pull her and we'll sub her out. That's
true. I just feel bad for Rhonda Horde. Hopefully we get to see her again in the playoffs. But I mean, if the playoffs go tonight, boy, Pete, Tarak Smith filling out the gap there. He throws the forefinger, the cut finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. He's got it all. And it looks like they're getting ready to throw us down to the field, Pete, for the final Game 3 of the first round of the playoffs. Are you ready? Do you have your beer?
I got my beer, and I'm ready to rock and roll. We're going to Socorro Hills for the conference semifinals, Game 3 of 3. Right. This is the series deciding game. The Buzzards are going to have, their lineup's going to look like this, Tommy.
Going to look like what? I didn't say, what's that?
It's okay, Bunterson shortstop, Geronimo James in center field, and he's tense. Trunk at first base, Mustachio at third base, he's locked in. Jacques Aftin behind the plate, Daniel Yoshido in right field, Ralph Borgnar in left field, and of course
a couple more Candy for good measure.
Yeah, Candy Sweet's out there, and I don't know who the eighth hitter was. But coming up in the top of the first, Elroy Action, Kosh Hammond, and Dick Berger. Going to take our first look at Candy Sweet. She has this is her first appearance in the playoffs. Action's hitting .429 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. We are underway with the first pitch, ball 1. Strike 1, 1-1. She's up in that upper inside corner. Ooh, that's brush back. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. 2-2, even count. All 3 inside. Elroy Action making her throw some pitches. That one's fouled off. We'll do it again. 3-2. popped up on the infield. Shortstop is calling everybody off. Iduya makes the catch. Iduya must be the 8th batter as well, so he's hitting in the 8th spot.
Kasha Emmett 250 with 1 home run. The sidearm pitches from Sweet are a little hard to read at first. She gets that one to wheelhouse, pulls it left, 0-1 the count. Low pressure situation on the top of the first. Second pitch is in there for a ball, even at piece. That one she liked, but it's a little high. She got under it, and it's going to go to the shortstop. Looks like Bunterson's waving him off. Grabs it easy for the second out.
All right, Dick Berger's first appearance at the plate in the playoffs. He's playing third base today for the Overdogs. First, it's quick ground ball to the pitcher who picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Berger. Coming up in the bottom of the first, Buttons Bunterson, Geronimo James, and Joseph Trunk. This is Tarak Smith's first appearance in the playoffs, so he's got no stats to date. That was a quick one, Tommy.
Yeah, too quick. Didn't get that offense they've been getting the last couple of games in the top of the first.
Yes, it's true. Buttons Bunterson, the shortstop. He leads off. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Fooled him completely. Topped over to the second baseman, picks it up and throws it to first to retire Bunterson.
I think that was a barehanded throw there.
Yes, it was a bang-bang play. That ball was not moving very quickly. The second baseman had to run in to make the play. Geronimo James, the center fielder, swings and misses at the first offering. He's in the hole 0-1. He's tense. This is popped up on the infield. Second baseman is out. Makes the catch. And that is Elroy Action. I don't know why I'm spacing on his name. Joseph Trunk, he's hitting .375 in the playoffs with 1 RBI. Tarak Smith has 2 outs in the bottom of the first. He's only thrown 4 pitches. Trunk fouls that one off along the third base line. Strike 1. Fooled him completely with that one. Joseph Trunk swings through it. He finds himself in the hole 0-2. 2 outs. He anticipated that one. Shot to Rob Glover, who picks it up and steps on first to retire James.
Good defense.
Yes, sir. Anton Goodwood, Marsha Brown, Rob Glover going to take a look at Candy Sweet in the top of the second. Sweet has thrown 11 pitches.
Now batting, number 15, the catcher.
Boy, we're familiar with this park here, Pete, aren't we? Goodwood's hitting .500 like he said in the playoffs. So just like he was in the regular season. He hits that one to the shortstop. Bunderson picks it up, throws it out for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 down.
Now batting, number 49.
Marsha Brown hit .375. No home runs or RBIs in the playoffs. 1 out, top of the second. Brown is playing right field. That first offering is way outside for a ball. That one's in there for a called strike. Evens up. 1-1. A defensive swing fouled off along the first baseline. A shot to the Iduya at second, who picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Marsha Brown.
Big defensive battle here so far. Rob Glover comes up, hasn't quite seen much time yet. Takes his first pitch in there for a strike, an arcing slider. The second one's low, but he goes for it. 0-2, and we're 1 pitch away from the end of this. He hits that line drive to the third baseman. Mustachio picks it up and throws him out for the third out. 1-2-3 again.
Yes, sir. Bottom of the second, Mario Mustachio, Jacques Oftan, and Dano Yoshido. Brock Smith has thrown 7 pitches in that first inning.
Indeed.
Now
quick.
Number 29.
Mustachio's locked in and hitting .429 with a home run in the playoffs. So outfield's going deep on him. Throws his first pitch outside there. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the second, no score. Low pressure situation. That one's high and inside, ball 2. Tarak Smith looking for the signal from Goodwood. He's going to throw his 10th pitch. Coming up right here. Inside corner, ball 3. He's being careful with Mustachio. He's done damage before, so Mustachio, I don't see him swing at it this one. There's a curveball, and he does. Oh, and it gets past action. I don't know where they were on that play. They're going to hold him up at first base with a single. And it's the first offense of the game we've seen.
Now batting, number 23, the catcher.
Jacques off 10. The catcher. A power hitter. First pitch takes first pitch on the inside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Medium pressure situation now here with some speed at first base. Fools him. Fouls that one off 1 apiece. Goodwin's getting ready to make the throw. That one's on the inside corner. Fouls that one off hard. It's a souvenir. 1-2. Got to be careful throwing to. There's the curveball, and he hits it deep to center, right center field, and it is off the wall. And they're rounding to third and coming home with the run, Pete. And they're going to score that first run. And that's a 1-0 game for the Buzzards.
Okay.
Dano Yoshida, the left-hander, steps up, hitting 143, takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch is high inside, and they're going to run that one down themselves to first base for that first out. Runner at third.
Now batting, number 28, the left fielder.
And up comes Rolf Borgnar. Borgnar, the left fielder, is a contact hitter. Takes the first pitch as a curve. That one goes over Elroy Acton's head in the right center, and that's going to be another double at least, Pete. And he's rounding his way to third, and he's going to get in there safe for a triple, Pete. All of a sudden, Tarak Smith's falling apart here. And Emilio Doy comes up. Luckily, he's tense. But it's a 2-0 game for the Buzzards with a man on third. That one's popped up, and it's going to be caught, and they're going to keep him at third base. 2 down, 1 more to go. And here comes the pitcher, Candy Sweet, who's locked in, interestingly enough. Infield's playing normal. That one's on the inside corner. Infield's going to guard the lines. 1-0. Swing and miss at the curveball there. 1 apiece. High inside fastball, 1-2. And he's going after her aggressive. She hits that one to the shortstop, but that's going to get an easy out and end that side.
Yeah. Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Tarak Smith going to face off against Candy Sweet. She's thrown 19 pitches in her first 2 innings. She's averaging about 8 pitches an inning. Buzzards with a 2-0 lead. They've out hit the Overdogs 3-0. Robin Yu's hitting 143 in the playoffs. Hughes at left field. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-0. Robin Yu with a smash into center field. It's going to carry, and Geronimo James can make that play. 1 out.
Yeah, the Dogs got to get on the bag here, but here comes Victorino, who's tense. This is her first time at bat, so we're going to have to see if she puts anything together here. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Second pitch is a ball. 1 apiece. Evened up. She's got good patience at the plate. That one's in there for another strike. 1-2 the count. Eventually she's going to swing, and she does, and that goes down the line. It's in the corner, Pete. She's going to get 2 from that.
Go 3, go 3.
She can't. No, she's just now at second base. She got there. She had to hold up at second. Good double. So that might turn things around for her.
Let's hope so. Tarak Smith, the pitcher, steps in. 1 out. Smith tried to bunt that one. Bunts it into the air. Foul. All right, Tarak Smith grounds the ball back to the pitcher. Picks it up, makes the throw, but Victorino is able to advance to third. Elroy Action stepping.
He's 0 for 1. He just needs to get a single to get that run in and to make this a game. Hits the first one foul, 0 on the count. That one's strike 2, and he's 1 pitch away from ending the series. That one he hits, but it's going to go straight to Buncherson at shortstop for the easy out. 1, 2, 3. Well, not 1, 2, 3.
Buttons Bunterson. The leadoff man is going to come up. Buttons, Bunterson, Geronimo James, and Joseph Trunk. They're going to get up against Tarak Smith, who's thrown 23 pitches, given up 3 hits, and an ERA of 9.
Now batting, number
Bunterson is 0 for 1 on the day. He's hitting .222 in the playoffs with a home run and an RBI. Bunterson's playing shortstop. Fooled on that pitch. Fouls it off along the third baseline. 0-1. That one's a little low. 1-1. Swing to Dick Berger at third base. Picks up, makes the throw to Glover to retire Bunterson,
number 13,
who has not had a hit since the first game of the playoffs. Geronimo James, the center fielder, he's tense today. Ooh, there's a Lazy ground ball to the shortstop, who picks it up and makes the throw to retire Joseph Trunk. 2 outs.
Joe Trunk's up now, though.
Oh, Joseph Trunk is up now. The whole team's named Joseph Trunk. That's popped up along the third baseline.
Whenever Joe Trunk is up, you always call him as the previous batter.
0-1. There's a ground ball to Elroy Action at second base. He picks it up, flips it over to Rob Glover to retire the sides.
That was a good one.
3 down. Yeah, that was. Kasha Emmon, Dick Berger, and Anton Goodwood going to look at Candy Sweet. She's thrown 31 pitches and given up 1 hit. We've got to get to Candy Sweet here.
They do. Top of the 4th has got to be the time to do it. If they don't get a run in the first 4 innings, that's going to be a problem.
Kasha Emmon, the shortstop, takes the first pitch a little low, ball 1. A smash into center field. That's a clean single. Kasha Emmon standing at first base with no outs.
That is nice. Yeah, they have a runner up with no outs. Dick Berger, the power hitter. 0 for 1 today. Let's see if he could do something here. Emmons got speed at first. Oh, he's going to pop that one straight up.
Straight up.
It's going to take a while, but the pitcher, Candy Sweet's going to pull that in for the first time.
1 out. Anton Goodwood, a catcher, he's 0 for 1, hitting .444 with a home run and 4 RBIs.
Well, she goes right away and makes it. Steals second base. All right.
All right. Kasha Emmon has stole second. Anton Goodwood with a base hit into center field. Kasha Emmons around third, coming in to score.
Yeah.
Cutting that lead in half, 2-1.
That gets the hit and the run for Goodwood there. And up is Marsha Brown, who's tense, but she's a good power hitter. Gonna pop that one up, foul on the left side, and it's going to be room to get it by Mario Mustachio for that second out.
Now batting.
Rob Glover, 0 for 1, playing shortstop today. It's almost like every other batter on the team sucks.
Got him.
Out. I heard that sound again, like it was overthrown.
I think that sound means that they got you.
Oh, okay. Anton Goodwood was thrown out trying to steal second, but the Overdogs put 1 on the board. Mario Mustachio's 1 for 1. Jacques Offin 1 for 1 with a double. And they're going to be looking at Tarak Smith. Mustachio's 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .500 in the playoffs. He's got a home run and 4 RBIs.
He's dangerous. Power and contact, he's got it all. Fooled him, though, on that inside corner. Looked like a slider. Swing and miss. 0-1 the count. Low pressure. Bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Buzzards. This is a game now, Pete. There's a high-rising fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fielders are playing normal. Tarak Smith throwing his 32nd pitch. He's got another half of the gas tank that he can work with there. There's low and away. Swings, gets a piece of it. Pushes it foul. Still 0-2. He could gets him on that curveball inside corner, strike 1. It's good to see the K's coming, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Number 23, the catcher.
Jakov 10, 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. The power hitter showed he could do it and has already done it once today. Swing on the inside corner there. Outfield's going to play deep on him. 0-1. It wasn't a swing. There's a swing and miss. The first one, no swing. The second one, swing. 0-2. He's ahead in the count, so he can play with him. I don't know if he wants to go right at him here. Rising fastball, and that's right into the glove. Elway action. Doesn't have to throw it anyway. 2 down.
Now batting, number 25, the right fielder.
Dan Yoshida 0 for 1, hitting 125, but he's a good contact hitter, so things could change quickly. That one's hit straight to first base. Glover's going to pick that up and run it down for 3 outs. Pete, I liked it.
All right, me too. Let's get back on the offensive trip, though, here. Rob Glover, Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino with a double. Candy Sweet's thrown 38 pitches, giving up 3 hits. Her ERA's at 2.25.
Now batting.
Robbie Glover's 0 for 1 on the day.
Deja
playing
vu.
Shortstop.
He was just there a minute ago. Takes the first pitch high and inside, ball 1. Good eye there. Or Candy Sweet throwing her 40th pitch. Pushes that one foul, 1 apiece. Evened up, low pressure. That one he liked and hit it hard to right center field, but Geronimo James guns it down and ends that one.
Number 3.
Robin Yu, 0 for 1, hitting 125 in the playoffs. 1 out, top of the 5th.
That pitch is inside.
Inside, ball 1. That's over the outside corner, 1-1. That's into the right field for a clean single. and Robin Hughes standing at first.
Now batting, number 28, the center fielder.
All right, Victorino comes in. 1 for 1 with a double. That's good to see. Got speed at first base. Takes the first pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 the count. Medium pressure situation. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. That one she likes, and she hits it deep to right center field. It's going to be caught. Waving it off as the right fielder, Danny Yoshida. And the runner's going to come back to first. 2 down.
Barack Smith, he's 0 for 1 on the day. Robin Hughes standing at first base, 2 outs. Ellen's inside, ball 1. It's the 48th pitch by Candy Sweet. Popped up behind home plate, out of play. Ellen's fouled off along the third base line, 1 and 2. Barack Smith's in the hole. That's fouled off, making Candy Sweet work for it. There's a shot to the shortstop, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire the side. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Ralph Borgnar, Emilio Iduya, and Candy Sweet. Tarak Smith's thrown 37 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout, giving up 3 hits. His ERA's down to 4.5.
Now batting.
Borgnar's 1 for 1 with a triple and an RBI. He's hitting 143 in the playoffs with 1 RBI. That one coming today. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Borgnar out ahead of that one. Allen's in there for a called second straight. Borgnar is in the hole, 0-2. Borgnar's the Buzzards' left fielder. Just got enough of that to push it off foul along the third baseline. 0-2 still. Fooled him completely. He swung right through it for the strikeout. Tarak Smith starting to fire him up. Iduya is 0 for 1, and he's tense. He's 0 for 1 in the day, and he's hitting 0 for the playoffs. There's a ground ball to Dick Berger over at third. He makes the throw to first to retire whoever that guy was. Iduya. Candy Sweet, the pitcher, steps in. She's 0 for 1 in the day. She's feeling locked in.
You sure it wasn't Trunk?
They're all Trunk. When in doubt, just throw Trunk in. There you go. Swing and a miss. Candy Sweet offers it that one, but is unable to catch up to it. 0-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Sweet is in the hole. 0-2. Sweet is pitching for the Buzzards today. There's a line drive to Kasha Emin at short. She makes the catch and retires the side. Going into the top of the 6th, the Buzzards holding a 1-run lead. It's 2-1 Buzzards, and Elroy Action, Kasha Emin, and Dick Berger are going to take another look at Candy Sweet, who's thrown 52 pitches.
Now
well, it's a battle here, Pete.
It certainly is.
It's time for Elroy to hit his first home run today. I think it's a little late in the game, but I think it's time. Oh, that was his pitch, but he was late. Pushed it foul, 0-1 the count. That's his pitch, but he hits it right back to Candy Sweet. And he's going to go for 3.
Now batting number
Kasha Emmett, 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 300. She's got a home run and an RBI in these playoffs. 1 out, top of the 6th. That one's inside, ball 1. There's a shot in the center field. Oh, and a sliding catch by the center fielder to make the play. 2 outs.
That's how these guys are defensive experts. Boy, Dick Berger comes up hitting 0 for 2. Medium pressure situation. Takes his first pitch in there for ball. 1-0 count. Second one's high and inside, ball 2. 2-0. That's another ball, but he swings and misses. 2-1 the count. There's another one, ball 3. So Candy Sweet's losing a lot of something there. Takes a strike there. We'll see what happens. Full count. That one's in. He had to swing. Got it last second. Tipped it foul. Now maybe she'll come. Oh, that one he pushes, and it goes right to the glove of the second baseman, Emilio Iduya. Who ends that side.
Yes, this is a defensive, but we need to score at least one more. So it's still 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Buttons, Bunterson, Geronimo James, and Joseph Trunk going to face off against Tarak Smith, who's thrown 45 pitches.
Now batting number 69, the short.
Bunterson 0 for 2, hitting only 200. But he's got a home run already. And he's a great contact hitter. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Medium pressure situation, bottom of the 6th. This is a battle. Great playoff baseball here in the Bay Area. That one's a slider outside, tipped foul, 1 apiece. That one's on the inside corner. He likes it. He hits it deep to center field, but it's going to be caught by Vic Victorino for a first out.
All right.
And number 13, the center fielder.
I don't know. James lost a lot of power. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's tense. He's not a big factor. He hits that one, a dribbler over to second base. Actually, he's going to get him out for the easy second out.
Now batting number 42, the first baseman.
Now this is Joe Trunk, Pete. He's 0 for 2 hitting 300. Joe Trunk knows what to do. He's got power. He's got contact. Oh, brush back just under the chin. Way to get out of there, Joe. He's not happy about that one. Another one goes low and away, but it's over the strike zone. One apiece. That one worked. At least it looked like the brushback worked. Fools him on the inside corner, and that's a dribbler towards first base. The quick toss to third, and then get him, Pete. To first.
Yes, sir. Top of the 7th, Anton Goodwood 1 for 2. Marsha Brown 0 for 2. Rob Glover 0 for 2. Sweet's thrown 63 pitches, giving up 4 hits. He's got an ERA of a 1.5. Let's get some runs here, Overdogs.
Yeah, if anyone could do it, it's Anton Goodwood, who's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI.
Yes, he could. It's fouled off along the third base line. 0-1. That one's low. 1-1. A little high. 2-1. It's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count. 2-2. Foul that off. We'll do it again. 2-2. A shot into center field for a clean single. Lead-off single by Anton Goodwood.
And he got her throwing some pitches, too. That was pretty good.
That's right. Get her throwing. That's what we need to do.
Now, Marsha Brown comes in. She's tense. She's hitting 300. She's 0 for 2. But takes the first pitch high inside. She keeps that one back. And there goes Goodwood. The pitch out. They're going to get him, Pete. Oh, no, they threw it. They threw it. And he's going to be going for third. Can he beat him out? He slides into third, Pete.
All right.
They overthrew the second base, and now he's at third with no outs. And there's the pitch jammed off the fingers, and Goodwood's going to come in and tie this game, Pete, on a nice single by Brown, who stops her 0-2 and makes it 1-2.
Now batting.
Rob Glover 0 for 2 on the day. Marsha Brown is at first base. Anton Goodwood caught across the plate. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
Glover pops that one up into left field. Left fielder Borgnar is underneath it and makes the catch for 1 out.
It's all right. It's only the first out. We got some more going on here. Robin Yu, 1 for 2 to single. The Overdogs don't have to get aggressive here. They're okay. And he takes that first pitch low, skips off the plate, ball 1. Extreme pressure situation. That one outside. There she goes for second, and it skips off the mound. It goes, and they're going to hold her at second. It's a good single. We got runners at first and second with only 1 out, Pete. This is looking good for the Dogs.
Yes, it is. Yvette Victorino 1 for 2 with a double. She's hitting 125 in the playoffs. And Candy Sweet's getting pulled. They're not going to mess around. Max Texas, their go-to relief pitcher, is coming in. Max Texas has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. The pressure is extreme right now.
I can't remember. Is Victorino staying in? I guess she is staying in.
Fouled off. 0-1. Yeah, she reached. She got that double. So I think 0-2. There's a single into left field. Everybody's going to move up a base. Base is loaded with 1 out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting.
Texas on the mound.
The pitcher.
Well, is he going to pinch it? Are you going to pinch? Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah, I think you got to pinch.
All right.
It's top of the 7th. He's thrown a good game so far, but Tarak Smith's going to have a seat here. He's done great, even though he's locked in. Oh, now I feel bad. What if he hit a grand slam? I don't know. I mean, it just seems like the right thing to do. 1 out, top of the 7th, tie game.
Going Guy Gold.
Tarak Smith's going to have a seat, and in comes Guy Gold, a great contact hitter with good power. And this could be a big situation here as long as he doesn't hit into a double play. First pitch, and he jacks that out into left center field. They're going to get more than 1 run. They're throwing towards third base. They're going to get the out number 2, but they got 2 runs, Pete, and it's a 4-2 game, Dogs.
All right, the Overdogs. Elroy Action stepping in. He's 0 for 3. He's hitting 300 in these playoffs.
Oh.
Popped up into center field. Guy Gold getting back to first. Oh, that's 3 outs. All right, so the Overdogs go on a little bit of a tear in the top of the 7th. They bring in 3 runs across the plate, giving them the lead 4-2 as we go into the bottom of the 7th. They're looking for someone to replace Guy Gold on the pitcher's mound. Looks like it's going to be Braun Thunderchump. Braun Thunderchump with a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup.
Thunder.
Mario Mustachio, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Jacques Offin, 1 for 2 with a double. And Dano Yoshido, 0 for 2. This is Thunderchump's first appearance in the playoffs. Overdogs take a 4-2 lead and have out-hit the Buzzards 9-3. Mustachio's 1 for 2 with a single. He's hitting .444 in the playoffs. Mustachio's playing third base. That one's in there for a called strike. First offering from Thunderchump is a strike. 0-1. Mustachio playing third base for the Buzzards. That one's in there. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Mario Mustachio, their big hitter, is in the hole. 0-2. Fouled off. He fouled that one straight back behind home plate. So we'll rack him and do it again. 0-2. That's a called third strike. Mustachio watched that one go by. One down.
Number 23.
Jacques Offin, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. He's hitting .333 in these here playoffs with an RBI. Thunderchump delivers. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Thunderchump has thrown 5 pitches, all strikes. That one's a up the middle in the center field for a clean single. Jacques Offin standing at first base. 1 out with Dano Yoshido, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's hitting .111 in these playoffs. Offin's got some speed. That's in there for a called strike. Yoshido watches the first pitch go by. 0-1. We fooled him with that pitch. Caught by Yvette Victorino in the center field for the second out. Offin has to return to first. 2 outs.
Number 28.
Ralph Borgner's 1 for 2 with a triple and an RBI. He's hitting .125 in the playoffs. First pitch is fouled off. Just behind home plate, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Borgner finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Thunderchump has thrown 10 pitches in this inning. Swing and a miss. Borgner goes down on strikes. K.
Nice.
Kasha M and Dick Berger and Anton Goodwood going to take a look at Max Texas. He's thrown 5 pitches, given up 2 hits. He's got an ERA of .506. Emin is 1 for 3. She's single. She's hitting .273 in the playoffs with a home run and an RBI.
She is. She's looking good out there. Texas throws a 6 pitch. It's nice. Outside corner, swing and a miss. 0-1. That one's high and stays high. 1 apiece. Medium pressure situation for Texas. That one's the outside corner. 2-1. Boy, Texas tends to lose it a little bit here under pressure. 3-1. She swings and hits that one, and it goes just foul ball on the right side. Full count. That one's way outside, and she's going to take the base. Boy, am I glad she didn't decide to swing no matter what.
Me too, and she really wanted to. Dick Berger is 0 for 3 today. He's got no batting average so far in these playoffs.
Oh.
That one's popped up on the infield. The shortstop, Iduya's out there making, Bunterson. Bunterson makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, Goodwood's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. This is Goodwood's day. High pressure situation for Texas. The pitch out. Doesn't happen. 1-0 the count. That one goes straight to the second baseman. They're going to get the 1-2, the double play to end the side, Pete.
Yes, sir. That was not very good. Emilio Iduya 0 for 2. Max Texas, his first at bat, but I doubt he'll pick up the bat. Buttons Bunterson 0 for 3. Thunderchump's thrown 11 pitches. He's got 2 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
Buzzards got 2 chances to put something together here and tie this game up. Emilio Iduya is tense, and he's 0 for 2. So the fans are getting a little rowdy back there. They want to see their champions from last year repeat, and they're going to have to do something quick here to make that happen. 0-1 the count, the first pitch. Strike 2, 0-2, quickly ahead of Iduya, who's not having a great day today. And Thunderchump goes right for it, the curveball, down the line, and it gets past him. It gets past him, and they're going to throw the cutoff man. That was just barely a single, and maybe should have had that one.
Now batting, number 4, the pitcher.
There goes Max Texas. There goes Max Texas.
Ham Slamus.
For Pete's favorite ham slam is a power and contact hitter, and it is a high-pressure situation here in the bottom of the 8th with no outs. Low and away, swing and miss, strike one. Very nice. 0-1 the count. There he goes to steal. Oh, wow. It had a glitch. I didn't even get the chance to throw. Okay, runner steals second base. He's in scoring position now. Slamus pops that one up into right center field. Going underneath it is Marsha Brown, and they're going to hold the runner up at second base. One down.
Now batting, number 69, the short.
That is Bunterson 0 for 3. I don't know how long I see that lasting. First pitch low and inside. Called strike. 0-1. The fans didn't like that one. Neither did Bunterson. Thunderchump gets that one. Oh, it goes over the head into right field.
No.
Oh, that just barely got over his head. And he's going to get in there for a double and score a run, and it's now 4-3. And the fans come alive here.
Number 13, the center field.
Geronimo James up 0 for 3, and they're gonna pull him like they should. And Pete, here comes Helena Bigsby, a power hitter but a great contact hitter. This is an extreme pressure situation for the Thunderman. First pitch on the inside corner, ball one. 0-1 the count. The infield's playing normal on Bigsby. That one's low and away. She wanted it. Infield's going to guard the lines. Outfield's going to go deep. That pitch is high and inside. Oh, and it gets past her. Oh my gosh, Pete. What the heck? What the heck? Everyone's missing the ball. A couple of easy misses just offside the glove, and the game is tied at 4 apiece. Darn it. They should have got both of those. Both of those should have been grabbed. I don't know what the Dogs were doing. Joe Trunk now hits that one straight to the shortstop. Oh, and they get one out. One out instead of two.
The third baseman.
Mustachio.
1 for 3. Extreme pressure. Curveball, strike one in there. Extreme pressure. Bottom of the 8th. 4 apiece. High inside strike. 0-2. See if we can get him chasing a bad pitch here. Thunderchump throwing his 26th pitch. High inside. He doesn't go for it. 1-2 the count. No speed at second base. Nothing to worry about there. There's a curveball, but it's going to go right. Finally. No glove of Dick Berger who makes the catch, but Pete, what the heck?
Been you much today, Tommy. I am not playing very well. Layla Buckberger's coming in for Ham Slamus, who pinch hit for Texas. Buckberger's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball.
Oh, now this is a close game.
Buzzards were able to put 2 on the board in the bottom of the 8th to make it 4-4. Overdogs have hit the Buzzards 9-7. Marsha Brown, Rob Glover, and Robin Yu going to look at Layla Buckberger, her first appearance in the postseason.
Come on, Dogs, they got to do something here. The season's over, Pete.
That's true. Well, we're still tied up. So now in center field, Helena Bigsby. Marsha Brown has just singled into center field. Leadoff single.
Good way to start. Rob Glover comes up. He's 0 for 3. A good contact hitter, Glover. First pitch is in there, and he crushes that deep to left field, and that's going to land in there. And he's going all the way. He's throwing from left field. They threw the cutoff man. They're throwing to third. They're going to get the runner for the triple, but they score the run, Pete. And that's what they needed.
Retake the lead, 5-4. All right. Robin Yu, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, hitting 300. Overdogs pull back into the lead, 5-4 in the 9th. That one's in there for a ball. Ball 1. A smash foul along the first baseline, 1-1. That one's high. Robin Yu, 2-1. Ooh, out in front of that one a little bit. 2-2, even up. 1 out. And there's a smash to left field. Left fielder's out underneath it. Borgner is able to pull it in for the second out.
Well,
Victorino comes in 2 for 3 with a double and a single. It'll be nice to see her get on. It's a high-pressure situation here for Buckberger. He's throwing her 8th pitch right now. That was a great pitch. A swing and miss a little bit late. 0-1 the count. That one's way out. Ball 1 apiece. High and inside, she pushes that one off to the right. 1-2. Oh, that one was there, but she was a day early and strikes out. That ends the side.
I had a twitch. 5-4 Overdogs with a 1-run lead. They've out-hit the Buzzards 11-7 going into the bottom of the ninth. Jacques Oftan, 2 for 3 with a double. Dano Yoshida, 0 for 3.
Now batting.
Oftan's
was
a
1 for
dangerous
3.
hitter. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He's got an RBI. He's hitting 400 in the playoffs. Thunder Chump has thrown 27 pitches.
Now pitching, number 46.
Thunder Chump's going to get pulled for Doug Nerdward. Nerdward throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. All right, here it is. It's all up to Nerdward to close her out. Bottom of the ninth. Let's go. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Oftan. The catcher is blocked in. That's popped up into left field. And Kasha Emin, the shortstop, actually ranged out to mid left field to make the catch. So 1 out. Dano Yoshida's hitting 100 in the playoffs. He's 0 for the day, 1 out. That pitch from Nerdward's in there, finds the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. There's a shot fouled off out of play along the first baseline into the stands. And Yoshida's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Nerdward delivers. A swinging bunt just out in front of home plate. And
Number 20.
catcher was able to get out and throw out Yoshida for 2 outs. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Ralph Borgnar, it's all on him now.
1 pitch away from ending this playoff series, Pete. Or 1 out.
There it is. That one's a little low, ball 1. 1-0. Nerdward's got to be careful. That's fouled off along the first baseline. 1-1. Nerdward's looking to popped up into foul territory. Oh, out of play. Just out of play. 1-2. Borgnar's in the hole. A little low with that one. 2-2. Count is evened up. Overdogs winning 5-4 in the bottom of the ninth. There it is. The swing. Oh. Elroy action almost overran it.
Holy cow!
Overdogs win, and they're going on, Tommy. They are going on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was close. Holy cow. Even on that last one, action almost overran it, and then the pitch barely made it. Boy, Pete.
Yeah, the throw. Yeah, that was a little bit of a overrun, and then,
Oh,
what a game. What a game.
It will not
Back
be a
and
repeat.
forth.
It will not be a repeat. The Buzzards are done. The Overdogs move on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They out-hit the Buzzards 11-7 and are able to kind of eke one out with a go-ahead run in the ninth to take the series. So
Yeah,
it'll be Water Bullets Overdogs in the next round.
Boy, those Buzzards came out to a 2-0 lead there in the bottom of the second. The Overdogs got within 1 at 4, and then they had a great 7th inning, pushing that thing 4-2, and then really ugly defense in the 8th inning to allow the Buzzards to tie it up. Luckily, the Dogs got the offense they need in the top of the ninth and hold out to get the close at the end and win this series, Pete, 2-1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wouldn't put it all on the defense in the 8th. I mean, I think there were some bad pitches thrown there too. But yeah, it looked a little dire in the 8th inning, but the team was able to hold their heads and get one more across the plate in the 9th to take the game. So, this is happy to have this one behind us.
Elroy action back to his regular season form. We're going over for 4. Dick Berger comes in to show what he could do and doesn't do much of anything. He goes 0 for 4. Goodwood, again, 2 for 4 as usual. Emin 1 for 3. Glover goes 1 for 4. He does a little bit something. Robin Yu 2 for 4, doing great. Victorino 2 for 4. So she kind of gets back in there.
Yeah. I was going to say, Robin Yu and Yvette Victorino have kind of been a little silent. So, for them to go 500 in this game was pretty important, especially since it's weird because we didn't get the output from Action and Emin at the head of the lineup, but Yu and Victorino stepped up. So, you lose it in one spot and you gain it in the other.
Yeah, and how about that? Gold comes in to sub during the pitching change, goes 1 for 1 and gets 2 RBIs.
Yes, that was a good appearance by him, and it was much needed at that point, so it was good.
On the other side, James goes 0 for 3. Bigsby comes in, does 1 for 1 as we're used to seeing her do. Joe Trunk comes in 0 for 4. Mustachio and off 10 Mustachio 1 for 4, off 10 2 for 4. Daniel Yoshida didn't even show up. Borgnar comes 1 for 4, and then Oiduya. Boy.
Yeah. Would you think you would be looking at those kind of numbers after the first game?
No.
Bunterson, he goes 1 for 4, and I think he was probably 1 for the last 8 times at bat.
Yeah, he was 250. He looked great in that first game, but only 250 in the playoffs.
Yeah, Geronimo James 0 for 3. I think he was 0 for the rest of the playoffs. I think he got a hit in the first game, but nothing in the second, and then nothing in this one here. So,
boy, and then the Buzzards.
Yeah, they kind of fell off.
Buzzards pitching. K-Sweet comes in, throws 6.1, gets 7 hits off her, 4 earned runs with a 5.68 ERA. Things weren't going well for Sweet today. Texas comes in after her, throws 1.2 innings for relief, gets 2 hits off him, a base on balls. He throws a 4.2. He's got a 4.26, and Buckberger gets the loss. He comes in, only throws 1 inning, but gets 2 hits and 1 earned run off him. Throws a strikeout, and ends up with a 9 ERA for the playoffs.
Although I'm gonna say something, I think Candy Sweet is taking the blame for Texas, because I think Candy Sweet started to struggle. She got let a couple people on base, but I think Texas gave up the hit that actually scored the runs. The runs get charged to Candy Sweet because they reached base.
To me, the Buckberger
pitching. Pardon?
Buckberger got the loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So Texas came in, and then Buckberger followed him up.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So
over there for the Overdogs, though, Tarak Smith, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 hits and only 2 earned runs. He had 2 strikeouts with an ERA of 3.0. Thunder Chump gets the win. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned, and 2 strikeouts. He's got a 6.75 ERA. And then Nerdword came in, pitched the last inning, and locked it down for us, and he gets the save. So good outing again for the Overdog pitching staff.
Players of the game, Pete.
Well, the first player of the game is the Buzzards catcher, Jacques Oftan. He was 2 for 4, had a double, an RBI, and he scored a run.
Hey, I feel a little sorry for the Buzzards, this ending it right here for them, but last year's champs taken out 2-1 in the first round of the playoffs. Second player of the game, Tarak Smith, the starting pitcher. He goes 6 innings, gets 3 hits off him, 2 earned runs, and 2 Ks.
And then rounding out the 3 stars, Marsha Brown, the right fielder. She was 2 for 4. She had an RBI, and she scored 2 runs. So, and this was a small ball game. I don't believe anybody hit a home run today.
No, yeah, none out of here.
And then the contribution, Tommy G had 6 hits, 1 RBI, 1 stolen base, and 3 strikeouts. I had 5 hits. Pete J had 5 hits, 4 RBIs, a stolen base, and a strikeout. So
way to get those RBIs, my friend.
Tommy G got the 56% contribution, while Pete J was down to 44. Rocking on. We're going on to the. We're going to meet up with the Water Bullets.
Post-game show here in the Bay Area. The season is over for the Buzzards and the Overdogs. Your Overdogs, who didn't make the playoffs last year, had tied for one of the worst records, have won the conference semifinals, their division, and they're moving on.
That's right. They got a trophy to put in the trophy case now. We have won the conference semifinals.
Yes, indeed. And this is what the bracket looks like for the next round, Pete. You got the top seed Sirloins going up against the Blowfish. That series is going to start in Detroit, and then you got the Water Bullets hosting the Overdogs in our old building down there in Viejo, down in Fort Lauderdale. So that will be great to see.
It will be nice. It will be nice to get back to the old stomping grounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy we're out of that situation. We no longer have these do or dies.
Yeah, that's
they
tough.
Kind of
going up to the top of the 9th in a tie. Just you never know at that point. It's really we're one half inning from being done with the season. now we got at least another couple games ahead of us in these playoffs. So,
Yeah.
and they've fared very well against the Water Bullets.
They have. We're 2-0 against them in the regular season. So as great as the Water Bullets have been, we've been able to handle them pretty efficiently during the regular season. We are starting off though with Carrie Wayward on the mound, which she's had, she's struggled and she's had some good games. So she's very hot or cold. So that's a little bit of a worry. And then you follow her up with Larry LaJoy pitching the second game, and then closing out the, if we need it, Chasey Kim would pitch the third. So like we talked about at the top of the game, you get down, when you got a 4-man rotation, you get to that third and fourth pitcher. Luckily, we got a good outing for Tarak Smith, but that fourth pitcher is usually not your strongest pitcher.
No, that's true. That's true. Wow, what a semifinal matchup. So the Sirloins and the Blowfish and the Water Bullets and the Overdogs. So right now, the only team that was in the playoffs last year was the Blowfish. The other 3 teams were not. Of course, the Water Bullets, an expansion team. What a great first season for them.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Sir.
Well, I guess that's going to wrap it here for you today. We're going to move on to the next series. Pete and I got a little bit of time off. We'll play some golf or something like that. And then we're going to meet you back down at Fort Lauderdale to start the series against the Water Bullets. It'll be exciting, and you'll see that next week. So until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J, celebrating an Overdog victory, saying, get out!
Yes. See you next week. Good night.